So as far as Tupac Shakur having faked his own death and gone to Cuba. Yeah, I seen a lot of those videos online, and there was talk about that having occurred right after he had allegedly died in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll say this much: I think it's very interesting.
Welcome to West Virginia.
How there was no picture that I've ever seen of him in the hospital in Las Vegas on life support. I mean, he was a tremendous star. He was a tremendous public figure when he was shot, and for nobody to have taken a picture of him or a series of them while he was in intensive care, I find that very, very suspicious. The idea that that was all an act and there was a doppelganger and everything, I would say that there might be some credence to the idea that Shakur was moved into a type of witness protection program with the help of the U.S. government. That I would believe more than him and the other people who he worked with faking his death that way. You have to remember that his mother was Afeni Shakur, and she was part of the Black Panthers and the wing of the Black Panthers that built bombs and perpetrated bombings, against businesses and individuals. And she had repatriated to Cuba at one point. I don't know if she's still down there, perhaps. There's always been a lot of talk that Cuba is one of these places that they just engage in a show with the U.S. government to put out propaganda and what have you. And people have discussed that one of the reasons that celebrities go down there so much, and there's such a fascination from Hollywood with them is with Cuba, is that is a place where the government has sent high profile public figures for years. So I'm not going to say that's exactly what happened. I mean, the official story is that Tupac Shakur was murdered, was it 1996 or 97 in Las Vegas. But he was also very close to his mother, extremely close to his mother. And she's been down there. Might even still be there today. So I definitely put some. I'd say that that's one of those conspiracy theories that might one day turn out to be more than just a theory. I think it's very possible, but I wouldn't know either way. But that was discussed, and there were discussions that the Reverend Al Sharpton had met with Tupac after he was allegedly murdered. And if you listen to Tupac's Machiavelli album, the Killuminati Machiavelli album that he put out, really, describes these type of things. Not exactly the same, but discusses subjects along the same line as people are out to kill him. It's obvious he knew that someone was out to murder him, and he was a very intelligent person. So did he fake his own death? People fake their own deaths a lot more than it is seen in the mainstream news or discussed about as a part of normal conversation. Look at my ex-wife, Laurel Bennett. It's believed that she faked her own death. She's using 22 different names. Remember, the jackal, the day of the jackal. That's a very real thing. People, faking their own deaths, faking their own murders, and so it's possible that Tupac did fake his own death. I've heard it. I've heard people tell me that he's down there in Cuba, but I haven't seen any substantial proof that he is actually there. I find it interesting too that people in the entertainment business, when they discuss Tupac Shakur's alleged murder, you don't see them visibly upset. They just talk about it like they're almost on script, and they show almost no emotion about his murder and what happened, and they discuss him as if he's still here. They discuss him in the present tense, and who knows? Maybe we'll see him come back one day. That album that he made at the end of his career, the Machiavelli album, had a picture of Jesus crucified on the front of it. And what is the story of Jesus' crucifixion? Part 2 of the story of Jesus being crucified is that he resurrected from the grave. And we'll see what happens. If Tupac Shakur were to appear at a concert somewhere or on a major event one day and just pop up again in that very big way, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Okay? Yeah. Just put it that way. It wouldn't surprise me